James Gunn has big plans in store for DCU's interconnected universe, but a new Batman casting is much awaited 2 years after his big promotion. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. James Gunn's DC universe is still in the very early stages of its formative journey. His vision for the DCU macrocosm involving gods and monsters has yet to come to fruition. But that is not to say that Gunn is lacking in his efforts to fulfill the duties that David Zaslav entrusted him with since November 22. After a tumultuous decade-long journey at Marvel from 2014 to 2023, James Gunn took charge of the newly formed DC Studios, supervising all sections under its authority across the board, starting from publishing comics to producing games. But while those might not belong to his specific skill set, crafting a brand new live-action world of DC falls directly under his purview. In early 2023, the world anxiously awaited some good news after a dreadful year filled with misfires and misunderstandings. The scrapped Batgirl movie, Dwayne Johnson's failed attempt at resurrecting DC's lost glory and elevating himself with Black Adam, Henry Cavill's brief return, and a disappointing culling of half-finished projects after Warner Bros.' merger with Discovery. On January 31st, James Gunn appeared in front of the masses with a somewhat elaborate blueprint for the future of DC, calling the first phase of his rebooted universe Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. Among the titles announced were The Brave and the Bold, a new Batman project set within DCU, and The Authority. The popular opinion was that the former, a father-son story featuring Damian Wayne and based on the Grant Morrison comics run, could potentially introduce DCU's very own Batman, while the latter could feature an older, more world-weary Caped Crusader serving his very own brand of vengeance. Although casting was set to be confirmed by the end of the year, only that of Gunn's 2025 film, Superman, was announced alongside the voice cast of DCU's first animated project, Creature Commandos. But things may finally be looking up for the DC fans as new information has recently come to light. According to a new post from one of Twitter/X's numerous DC fan accounts, James Gunn may be announcing the lead actor for his Batman project soon. Although the site has not confirmed if the casting is for The Brave and the Bold or The Authority, the general fan reaction is positively favorable. Jonathan Bailey may be potentially considered for the DCU Batman or another role in the DCU. The news about DC's new Batman casting was neither obtained via official channels, nor has it been confirmed by any studio insider. So, it is advisable to take the news with a grain of salt. That being said, Jonathan Bailey's casting as DC's Dark Knight comes with incredible benefits. The actor has not only climbed up in social rankings since his very lauded and extensively rewatched season of Bridgerton, but he also curries the favor of the modern audience due to Fellow Travelers, his project with Matt Bomer set during the 1950s Lavender Scare. Bailey's addition to the new cast roster of DCU will not only please a major demography, but also meet Gunn's criteria for a more grounded and darker hero set within a morally gray universe, based on what the fans have seen the actor be capable of in the Showtime miniseries. Veteran director James Gunn's love for the DC universe is starting to show as fans are starting to notice just how great some projects have been. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Veteran director James Gunn has been called many things throughout his rich career in Hollywood. However, the director might just adopt the new name of a one-man army, considering how he is decimating the cinematic war against Marvel. It is quite rare of a sight to see several iconic movies and series thriving more than some other shows that were supposed to be better. However, James Gunn might be having a good time considering how he is on the winning side. Before we delve into the whole cinematic universe battle thing, we would like to talk about the man of the hour himself. Mr. James Gunn has saved several people's *TDS countless times when it comes to movies and projects. Off the top of our head, we can think of at least 4 movies that James Gunn directed that had beneficial consequences. The director made Peter Quill and his gang famous by directing the iconic Guardians of the Galaxy franchise in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Alongside the MCU, the director, who had found some controversy earlier, decided to shift sides for a while. He got the opportunity to try his hands on some DC characters. His love and dedication to his art resulted in the 2021 iconic film, The Suicide Squad, and the iconic John Cena spin-off show Peacemaker. Following some talks and exits, Gunn was made the co-head of DC Studios alongside Peter Safran when Zack Snyder's DCU came to a close. Although films like Aquaman and The Lost Kingdom and The Flash didn't do great, James Gunn waited in patience for his masterstroke. The director might just be called a one-man army with how brilliant he has made the DCU now. It all started with Matt Reeves and the release of the 2024 show The Penguin. Starring Colin Farrell in the titular role, the iconic show broke several records against major TV shows from the past and held its own till the end. After the series ended, The Penguin stood at a rating of 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, and the world fell in love with it. After the series, the 2024 documentary titled Super/Man, the Christopher Reeve story was released, which also received a high of 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. And now, with James Gunn personally getting involved in this, the pre-release reviews of the animated show Creature Commandos have been revealed. The show had a strong opening of 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. However, it currently stands at a high of 94% critic score. It has been quite some time since we have seen DC projects getting consistently positive ratings and reviews, and it could potentially mean trouble for the MCU. James Gunn might have made some great plans for gods and monsters, and the world can do nothing but simply watch this amazing man at work. The high ratings and a consistent cinematic universe, with no unnecessary reboots, have given people hope and trust in DC characters once again. The change comes especially at a time when the MCU might be at its lowest, with some failed movies and production delays. In the end, it's James Gunn and Matt Reeves versus Could James the Marvel Gunn traumatize universe. fans with
And
another
it seems
Animal
that Gunn may
Crisis
have the
scene
upper
in
hand.
Superman
Creature
after the
Commandos
Guardians of the
is
Galaxy
currently
Volume
set for a
3
release
and
date of
Peacemaker,
December 5th.
Welcome to
2024.
If
And
you're
will
just
be
joining
available
us,
to
please
stream
subscribe
on Max
and don't forget to turn on
alongside
notifications
other DCU
bell
projects.
for more video. James Gunn is a mastermind when it comes to filmmaking. Although he has a lot more on his plate as the co-CEO of DC Studios, there is no denying that he could change lives with a story. Fans have seen it time and time again, inside and outside of the DCU, with the Guardians of the Galaxy being the perfect example of the same. Now, the director is heading the next Superman film, and fans cannot wait for more information on it. However, there is a layer of concern about the project that does not relate to its quality. Although Gunn is known for making hilarious films, he has also gained a reputation for sneaking up on his viewers and leaving them emotionally wrecked. With this in mind, there is one direction that the director could take that would actually destroy fans of the Man of Steel story. There is absolutely no denying that the humor in James Gunn's projects is unmatched. Be it a television series, a standalone film, or a movie series, the director is able to maintain a consistent level of comedy that constantly leaves his viewers crying out of laughter. However, in recent years,